walk through the process of how one would put forward a renewal request, a product renewal request. Firstly, you go to the SAHPRA website. The URL for the SAHPRA website is service.sahpra.org.za. You click the sign in button on the home page. You put your email address in. Okay. You put your password in and you click the sign in button. Once you've done so, all you need to do is to click the Tasks tab, click the Create a New Task option, and then find the Registration Renewal Task type, click the corresponding icon, and the system will provide you with a form on the right-hand side. At the top, you'll notice that we provide instructions. All you need to do is to type in the product name, and then you type in the registration numbers into the block below. And you click the Submit button. What the system's then going to ask you to do is to provide detail as to whether it's a generic or an innovator product. I'm going to select generic, click Next. The system will then ask you how many lines there are in your application. If you recall a moment ago, I captured 4 registration numbers, which would mean that I have 3+ lines. I select the 3+ lines option. I click Next. Okay, I click Finish to confirm. And what we have now is we've created a task. And all we need to do now is we need to do the submission. This task is still with you. It hasn't left you yet. You need to now do the submission. What's of interest is you'll note that the task has a reference number. Take a note of that reference number. Upload your ECTD to the FTP server as you've always done. Okay. Then you attach proof of having uploaded the ECTD to the FTP server, perhaps a screenshot of some sort, and you click the Submit button. You then click Finish to confirm, and that task has now been submitted to SAHPRA for further processing. So the process is relatively simple. What you can expect going forward is obviously if you keep an eye on that task, in this particular case, its reference number is 2966. You can, at any point in time in the future, you can search for that task. Okay, as I'm doing in the top right-hand corner, I'm typing in the task's reference number. I click the little magnifying glass icon, and the system will then return that task to me. I can then review all of the detail, each of the steps. So in other words, I can monitor for progress. Okay. Under normal circumstances, the next thing you would hear from SAHPRA would be when you would need to make payment, which happens towards the end of the process, as you know. It may well happen, though, that during admin screening or technical screening or potentially evaluation, that there are queries raised, in which case the task will be routed back to you for resolution. Okay. If the task is routed back to you for resolution, you would receive an email, and that email would call you to sign into the system and to handle accordingly. If all else fails, of course, you're welcome to reach out to the folks at SAHPRA, and they'll be happy to provide you with whatever guidance is required.
Are you done, Peter?
Yes, I am.
Thank you. Fine, I'll stop the recording.